So, down to business. WBO Super Bantamweight title. Marco Antonio Barrera in the blue trunks. The Mexican who held this title for 20 months. And what a job for Richie Wenton, who is the official #1 contender, the man from Liverpool. But there's been a bit of ring rust for Wenton. He's only been in the ring just once in the last couple of years.
That's a difficult thing for a fighter when he's in that very inactive and then he comes in with a really, really good fighter. That is very, very hard.
Barrera setting his feet for some of these shots early on here, and already some redness around the eye of Richie Wenton, who's stepping up here about 2 or 3 divisions. Big blotch underneath his right eye, Richie Wenton, early on. Oh, and he's caught again. Then Barrera has the reputation of being pretty heavy-handed with this nickname of the baby-faced assassin, and Wenton's taken through many hit there.
Yes, he is. He's catching Barrera with the odd one, but he's leaving himself open and he's being caught with better punches from Barrera.
I thought we'd see some jab and move and lateral movement from Wenton, but he's standing right there in front of Barrera.
He's standing in front of him. Also, he's got his hands very low, almost inviting Barrera to hit him.
Maybe a little stage fright here from Wenton as well. He just looks tight, doesn't he?
Because he just hasn't got a great deal of rhythm. He is occasionally landing with a punch, but he's got to try and get his boxing back together.
Well, it's a good right-hand shot there from Wenton. At least he came back with a reminder to Barrera. He seems to want to stand there and have a fight with him. And this may be the wrong tactics. Maybe he's trying to surprise Barrera, do something that the Mexican wasn't expecting.
Well, he's got to have a go, and really he's doing well here. Some good heavy punches come back from Wenton. A nice combination landed there.
Really good opening round here. Barrera looking to regain the championship. It's his 12th world title fight, the first opportunity for Wenton at the age of 31. But already he's marked up around the face, Richie Wenton.
Well, he may have got some confidence by the fact that he can hit Barrera. Barrera's defense not that good, and Wenton has got through quite a bit.
Some hurtful looking body shots coming in from Barrera, who's picking the punches pretty impressively in combinations.
Barrera showing a very good repertoire. We always knew he could really put the punches together well.
Last few seconds of an eventful opening round. This is the first of 3 World Championship fights on this bill tonight, of course culminating in Prince Nassim Hamed's latest defence against the Irishman Wayne McCulloch. Local time is only 7:10 in the evening. That's why the arena isn't that full yet. It will fill up, believe me.
Well, Wenton has he's listened to Glenn Rhodes. He realises that's maybe a sensible thing to do. He started this round to get on his bike, look for the jab, and really he's got to do that. He's been inactive out of the ring. He's got to get his timing.
Well, Barrera has admitted in the past he does not like movers. He prefers fighters who stand there in front of him, because he really is a pressure fighter, and he can move through the gears really quite frighteningly, Barrera.
There's a nice left uppercut from Barrera. Wenton really can't stand around. He's got to keep giving him different angles, shooting out the jab, keep Barrera busy where he can't load up with his combinations.
Wenton looking to pull off what would be one of the biggest upsets ever engineered by a British fighter abroad.
He's dedicated this fight to his brother Terry, who died on Christmas Day, and he has his picture on his shorts, so he'll really be trying to do very well in this fight.
He's had so many traumas in his life, Richie Wenton. Oh, he was caught by a big uppercut there, right uppercut. He took the punch well. He was taking these shots from Barrera. Oh, that's a big right hand back again. He maybe thinks that there's a weakness somewhere around Barrera's chin, him down a couple of times.
Ian, I think he's tried to box, he's trying to get his job off, and when he does, he's been picked apart with the combinations of Barrera. Maybe he feels he's been forced to fight, and I think if that happens, he's got to try and fight back.
Some rather nasty looking facial damage, but most of it is underneath the eyes for Wenton. Certainly nothing that would stop the contest at the moment. It's a nice right hand. There were earlier one that went a bit low. It's a brave effort, this, from Wenton.
It's a very brave effort. He has landed with some good punches, and he has proven that Barrera can be hit.
Oh, that's a good right hand from Wenton. He's not noted, though, as a big puncher, Richie Wenton, not by any stretch of the imagination. Only scored 9 knockout wins in his whole career, which has lasted a decade. Never heard of Richie Wenton before the match was made. They certainly have a new respect for him already. By the way, Barrera has had 3 wins inside 5 rounds against modest opposition since the second of his defeats against Junior Jones. Now, can Wenton sustain this? He's lost both the rounds, but he's acquitted himself well, and he's really fighting Barrera's fight. Low blow from Barrera. By the way, Wenton has the assistants in the corner as well. Tonight of Harold Graham, probably the best British boxer of recent years never to win a world title. Let's hope that Wenton has better luck than he did at this high level. Just out of range a little here, not picking the shots quite so well, Barrera.
Just Wenton just trying to stand his ground more. Look, he didn't look to counter over the left hand of Barrera. Occasionally he's successful with that lead right, Wenton.
Again, a lowish looking shot from Wenton, but giving as good as he gets in that exchange. Than anything. There's a big body shot just ahead of that.
That was a tough shot from Barrera, just as Wenton was moving away. Again, he's been forced to fight. He's shown himself very good game here, Wenton. Standing slipping out with a very good fighter.
And all this from a man who they said had a fragile temperament. May not be able to get his head right for the fight. He's certainly done that. Oh, the body shot is down though. Had to take some respite. It'll be a mandatory 8 at least for Wenton, but it does look here as though playing Barrera's game, he is about to possibly pay the price.
Just a cumulative effect. He just had to get through with one. He's hurt again.
Maybe looking hurtful, menacing shots. Barrera senses the end might be closer. He's going for another body shot. That might be the end of it. Does he beat the count? Count is at 8, and then he said to him, "Are you okay?" He didn't really get up, and I'm not sure he wanted to.
Well, he was hurt. The referee said, "Are you okay?" Then picked him up. Unbelievable. Had he been allowed to go on, he could have been hurt.
Do you want to continue? All right.
No, they're pulling him out. He didn't want to continue. I think he would have preferred it had the count gone on. I think they're pulling him out of the fight. The doctor's gone in there and said they don't want any more. It is over. Richie Wenton's brave, some might say suicidal tactics have failed to win him this world title. And Marco Antonio Barrera